liberty, and justice for all. Martin Luther King said, of all forms of inequality, injustice in healthcare is most shameful and inhumane. He wanted us to care for all, and I want you to say that with me right now. Care for all. People, everybody, say it with me. Care for all.
Care for all.
Sing it with me when the song comes up. Here we go. Care for all.
Thank you, Dennis.
Hello. Oh yeah, I like it.
For all, because healthcare is a right. Medicare for all, in the U.S. all alike. The best healthcare plan is a single payer plan. Now's the time to finally put it on the table. Big health insurance and big drug want to kill healthcare reform, my friends. Their shock and awe campaign of fractured facts will never end. They want your benefits to benefit their Wall Street friends. So we pay through the nose to the CEOs and corporate dividends. Profit before people and greed before goodwill is their battle cry as they move in for the kill. We the people are collateral damage. Someone's loved one died today cause conditions pre-existed or they couldn't afford to pay. Join me, here we go. Medicare for all, because healthcare is a right. Medicare for all, time the U.S. saw the light. The best healthcare plan is a single payer plan. Now's the time to finally put it on the table. Big health insurance went to Congress to ensure its own survival, and ensure healthcare reform arrived there dead on arrival. They're spreading fear with blatant lies and rhetorical pollution. They obstruct the truth to protect and serve self-serving institutions. There's no other way to say it. We're being lied to and misled into another greedy corporate mess. How many thousands must lay dead before we wake up from this nightmare to the dawn of a new day, when putting people before profit will become an American way. Medicare for all, because healthcare is a right. Medicare for all, time the U.S. saw the light. The best healthcare plan is a single payer plan. Now's the time to finally put it on the table. Now's the time to finally realize we the people must make some choices. If we want justice for all, now's the time to raise our voices till they hear us in the halls of government and behind each corporate door. That we're sick and tired of getting sold out and won't take it anymore. Now there are those public servants who've forgotten who's serving who. And now's the time we need to let them know our interests are special too. Medicare for all, because healthcare is a right. Medicare for all, time the U.S. saw the light. The best healthcare plan is a single payer plan. Now's the time to finally put it on the table. Grow a spine and finally put it on the table. Thank you all so much. Thank you for being here today. Occupy Tacoma. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bob Bushline. All right, hey, Occupy Tacoma, welcome. Let's make some noise. Well, look at that. First of all, a couple of thank yous. Teachers, if you're out here, make some noise. All right. Pierce County Central Labor Council, if you're out here, make some noise. All right. Excellent. One of the things, there's some hand warmers going around. They're from the Teamsters Local 117. Let's give them a thanks. Pathways Church across the street by accident started feeding us. Let's give them a hand. All right. There's some plastic jugs going around, and those are to help defray expenses for this event and also for future events. One of the things we're going to ask you when you walk is that you get a buddy. Get that buddy's name and phone number. Make sure that you kind of keep track of each other. When we do walk, we're going to start from over there. There will be some banners. Jobs with Justice is here. And also there's a banner that's Occupy Tacoma. They'll start us out and we'll walk down. Before we start...
Hello everyone, how are you today? You guys excited to take back our country? I wish you guys could see what I see. I see black, I see white, I see Asians and Hispanics. I see students, I see workers, I see retirees. I see seniors and children. I see whole families out here. I see some Tacoma teachers who stood up to their administration because they knew what was best for our students. I see Teamsters who a couple weeks ago stood up to the green at Fred Meyer and got themselves a better contract. I see some of my fellow longshoremen who physically pushed back a train to fight the corporate greed that's going on down in Longview. I see hundreds of people who are hungry, fed up, broke, scared, tired, and eager to take back our country. What I see is the 99%. I see the 99% that are joining today in solidarity with rallies across the country to say that we've had enough. I see the 99% that's had enough of Wall Street bailouts when Main Street struggles. I see the 99% that is sick of Republicans wanting to give tax breaks to the rich while they don't want to help us out. I see the 99% that are sick of the wars that are taxing our young people with our blood and our money. I see the 99% of us that are sick of the Democratic politicians that would rather drink the business Kool-Aid than stand with their constituents. I see the 99% of us that believe corporations are not citizens. I see the 99% of us that think that citizens are human beings that live and eat and breathe and die for this country. And that we're more important than the Walmarts, the Halliburtons. I see the 99% of us who believe that monopoly should end, the corporations should pay their fair share, and that we need to end the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq. I see the 99% that will fight, and that our voices will not end today, and that will continue to the ballot box in 2012, and that we are paying attention to the Republicans and the Democrats and who they stand with, us or the corporations. I see the 99% of us that believe in the simple phrase uttered by the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from this earth. What I see is my neighbors, my friends, my co-workers, and my community. I see a gathering of people who believe that standing next to them, the people you are standing next to are more important than corporations. They're more important than corporate profits. That we believe in things like universal health care, public education, and a right to collectively bargain a better life for our families. What I see is my community that believes in this community, that cares about this community. I see communities standing here to say that corporate greed and economic inequality ends today. Somebody asked me, what is Occupy Tacoma? And I said, we are students, we're workers, we're retirees, we're teachers, and we are union members. We are Tacoma. We are the voice that will be heard in Wall Street, DC, and election time. Today we are going to occupy Tacoma. Tomorrow, we, not Wall Street, will decide our futures for ourselves, our community, and our children. We are the 99%. And now I want to hear it from you. We are Tacoma.
We are Tacoma.
this way. First of all, one of the groups we forgot to ask who's here. Let's hear it from vets.
Yes.
Wow, look at that. All right. An announcement. Those who are come on up, we need to speak with you. Jail support team.
If you would like to volunteer to be a part of the jail support working group or to volunteer for shifts for staffing the...
All right, so let's start, try to get ourselves together back here.